What's going on, guys? This is the Red Rogue, and I'm back with another episode of my corruption series. I also wanted to say I hope you're staying safe and having an awesome Memorial Day / long weekend, or, Monday for the rest of the world. I'm over here trying to grill BFA to see if I can make it well done. Not having much luck yet, though. All jokes aside, with Reset right around the corner, I figured I'd cover one of the most disappointing things about this new corruption purchasing system. Gushing Wound, and its impending nerf. Gushing Wound, oh, I hardly knew you. Well, I didn't know you at all because out of the 100 and something keys I've done this season and raid bosses and world quests I've done, I've gotten literally 0 of them. Sigh. Anyways, unless you've been under a rock or haven't hit 120 yet, you've no doubt heard about the massive 35% damage reduction that is coming for Gushing Wound, due to the ability to purchase corruptions from Mother. This, of course, was met by us, the community, being very understanding of the rationale behind it. Yeah, no, even I'm pretty annoyed. At least Blizzard openly admitted it was rare and difficult to acquire, quote unquote, seeing as I've yet to see a single item with it for any of my characters. Anyways. So inherently, the question on most people's minds that were interested in this corruption and being able to purchase it finally, will it still be worth it? 35% is a massive damage reduction, which severely hinders the DPS to corruption ratio balance that Gushing Wound originally had. It was by and far the best single target corruption for literally over 75% of specs in the game. I did the math, I counted, and that literally doesn't even include healers who are running it for DPS throughput. In AoE, it is generally an above average corruption, but what made Gushing Wound so popular was its consistency and the fact it was not hampered by having multiple targets in a scenario. Gushing Wound procs on average 4 times a minute, and this is further increased with haste. It outshined Infinite Stars because it did not require a raw single target patchwork style fight for it to be effective, which is the biggest detriment to Infinite Stars. Basically, it could do better single target damage while still being viable in Mythic Plus or just in any multiple target scenario. It's also highly popular in PvP, as we've seen if you've been keeping up with any of the Arena World Championship matches that have been streamed. Sadly, with the damage reduction coming with this week's reset, Gushing Wound is likely going to turn into a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-none type corruption. It will still remain one of the top 3 single-target corruptions for about 60% of the specs it was good for, if and only if you're putting it on really high, like 475 plus level gear. However, it's going to be heavily outclassed in dungeon environments or ad-heavy raid encounters. Classes that use excessive haste might be able to get more procs from it, helping offset the damage reduction. However, those same classes are probably better off just stacking more expedient rank 3s or whatever anyhow. For single target, and a respect that doesn't just stack stats heavily, this will really come down to if you're willing to take the high risk, high reward route of Infinite Stars, or the safe option of Gushing Wound, which won't cause nearly as much grievance and frustration like your Infinite Stars never proccing. In regards to Mythic Plus, it'll still be better than Infinite Stars, since the only time you can manage to get any reasonable Infinite Star stacks is on pretty high-level tyrannical bosses, and they'd still have to be bosses without any ads or secondary swapping ever. So, like, half of them. Maybe. That, and good luck trying to use Infinite Stars on trash packs. You're better off using a cheese grater to chop down a frickin' tree. At the very least, Blizzard was kind enough to let us know really early on, so we weren't just stockpiling Echoes of Ny'alotha for like a billion Gushing Wounds on all of our characters. I mean, geez, effing chat for anyone who sold their kidney or firstborn child for a 475 Gushing Wound BOE before this happened. Yeesh. Oh well, I think that pretty much beats the dead horse, battle reses it, and beats it down again just for good measure. Oh, and I just wanted to say thank you to all of the new subscribers, which is, all of you. Since the channel's gonna be about a month old in a few days of recording this, at least. And thank you for taking the time to check these videos out. If there's anything in particular you have questions about or want videos about, feel free to leave me a comment, and if you're feeling extra saucy and haven't subscribed yet, maybe you should? I don't know, maybe it'd be kinda cool. I have new videos every weekday, and I'm trying to get videos up for the weekend as well for you guys. Anyways, I've talked your ear off long enough. Go farm Echoes of Ny'alotha or something, and enjoy your day. This is the Red Rogue, and I'll see you guys around.